Hello, my name is Mark Webb, and this is a demonstration of the Dropper plugin, a tool for scattering assets in the Unreal Engine using physics. The goal of this video is just to cover the new features added in version 1.1, so if you're unfamiliar with the Dropper plugin, I recommend checking out the Unreal Marketplace store page for more information. There's a link to that in the video's description. I'd like to start with one of the features I'm most excited about, which is custom undo functionality. By default, Unreal doesn't support undoing changes while simulating, so I had to build my own custom undo solution. It works exactly like you would expect it to. The only difference is that because it's custom, you can't click undo from the edit menu here. You have to just use Control Z, but that's the only difference. The next biggest addition is the remove tool. You can use it like an eraser, like this, for precise control, or you can use it like a vacuum by changing the value of this force slider here that's been added to the toolbar. I find that dropping the height of the brush to 0 leads to effective results with this. In addition to removing assets, you can also sweep them with the sweep tool. This uses the same force slider as the remove tool, this can be either positive or negative. This is useful for getting assets into tight corners or making it look like your objects have actually been swept, like swept with a broom. This adds a whole new level of physical interaction. And you can use it to get some really cool results. And both the sweep tool and the remove tool work with undo, which makes correcting mistakes much easier. As you may have noticed, I've added icons to the toolbar, which hopefully will help non-English speakers a bit and make it look a bit more like the rest of the editor. Also, the bake button has been removed, so now assets are baked whenever you just exit the plugin, so you don't have to have an extra button press before you exit. If you don't like this particular change, you can go to Edit Project Settings, the Dropper plugin, and then Bake Automatically on Exit, and then you can revert that to the old method. You'll see that there's one other setting here. In order to add more control over the baking process, you can now choose whether or not you would like your static meshes to be converted to hierarchical instanced static meshes during the baking process. This way you can continue working with all your meshes easily and then convert them when you're actually ready, just for the improved performance. You can do that by selecting them in the world outliner and then clicking merge, which will open the dialog box. That's just standard Unreal. The organization and naming of assets in the world outliner over here has now also been improved. And now we have keyboard shortcuts. You can view those or make changes to them by going to Edit, Editor Preferences, and searching for Dropper. And finally, I don't have a good way to segue into these last announcements, so I'm just going to say them. Yes, the Dropper plugin is now compatible with Mac OS. Thank you, Mac users, for your patience. And yes, Unreal Engine 5 support is on the way. Epic isn't ready to distribute UE5 code plugins on the marketplace just yet, so you won't be able to see them there yet until that changes, but it is on the way. That's it. Thank you very much for your interest in the Dropper plugin. If you'd like to keep in touch, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel or check out the thread on the Unreal Engine forums. There's a link to that in the description.